Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B-Farm, thinking right out here in my lab. The sun is up, it's the wee hour of the morning, but I'm out here doing what I do for you. I got a nice little lesson. This is all about self-improvement, aka self-discovery, self-mastery for me. So let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. That's my goal, and that's what I plan to do for you. Let's go. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, so you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my yacht be true. I think I see the bubble coming. Time for them. Gotta get my Benadryl. I see the swollen lip coming out there. I got the bubble up like Professor Clump. It's okay. It ain't how you look. It's what's inside that'll hook up the lesson and make them go for the ride. Let's rock. All right, right thinkers, let's talk about intellect, humility, and hope. All these are qualities that you have to master for self-mastery. You have to master these qualities, okay? To a degree where you understand them, you live by them, you can manifest them for yourself, and that's what self-mastery is all about. Taking concepts and ideas and putting them together and then implementing them and proving that they work. That's right thinking philosophy. All right, let's go. Intellect. Intellect is gaining and obtaining knowledge of something, preferably yourself, aka self-knowledge, and it's the sign of intellect. You have to think, before you do, you should think. Right think, right actions. Wrong thinking, wrong action. It don't change and it won't change. That's a fact. Humility. A lot of times people have to be humble, okay, through life, because everybody don't show humility for somebody else. And humility is having and showing empathy and compassion for someone other than yourself. I got my humility when I started becoming a pet owner. I didn't do, and I could care less, so my humility wasn't up to snuff, so I learned that. Now I take care of cats. I got 2 of them. All right, but the idea of humility meaning showing compassion outside yourself. When you just do yourself, it's called selfish, okay? So with self-knowledge, humility, you can, all your hopes, whatever you want, the phrase, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, with intellect and humility, you can do all things because that's what strengthens you. Knowledge and compassion, those are qualities that help you become a better person. Good people have those qualities and they exhibit them when daily. Okay? Hope is knowing, well, not knowing, but knowing. Knowing things will get better. You got to hope for a better situation. You got to aspire to want to be better. So hope is that little ingredient that pushes you, that, with this, I hope I can do better. So the little you could, I know I could, I know I could, I hope I could, I hope I could. Hope is a good ingredient. Why? It'll get you to do better for yourself. Trust me, when there's a little bit of hope, that's gonna keep you going. When hope is lost, hope is gone, party's over. You got nothing to live for. And that's the concept that you think about it. If you ain't hoping for the better, wishing, having faith, all those good things, those are qualities and things that what? Haven't come yet. But if you believe and you do the work you had to do, you can make them possible. They don't just happen. Okay, prayers don't just get answered. You got to put the work in. Okay, but hope plus faith, those two things right there will get you to what? To do the work to what? Manifest whatever you want in life. Good or bad. Okay, with those ingredients, you can make it happen. You can manifest some things with those qualities. That's why it's important. But when you put those in the right way, to do the right thing, it's a beautiful thing. That's where you get your preachers, your ministers, your teachers, your sages, your guru. Why? We have hope for betterment for our people. So we do what we need to do to make that possible. Talking about it, don't do a damn thing. Moving on. I'm here every day trying to be about it. You about it? My man, Master P. Hope is what drives you to what? Manifest what it is you learned and want to be better for yourself. That's the driving factor. That's the part that pushes you. Why? Because you got hope. You hope that you can do better. If you put the work in, things will get better. If you don't do nothing, that means hope is gone. You ain't putting the work in. You won't wake up in the morning looking to do. Without hope, everything falls apart. But you're not blessed or get your prayers answered just because you believe or you hope it would. You had to put work in. Prayer with no work, same thing. Faith, hope, anything without work means nothing. But that little bit of hope, it leads to what? Hope and faith, they go together. Why? Because faith is believing that Lord, of God, you reap what you sow. I got faith that if I put my work in, I will get good results out. When your faith is answered by what? The work you put in and the rewards you receive, that's what's going to keep driving you. That's why I do what I do every day. Knowing I'm going to benefit from this. There's a benefit in doing the right thing. Simple as that, all right? Little faith. Little faith, okay. But little faith is what will hold you back. If your faith ain't it's not going to ignite that fire that's going to drive you to do. You're going to be hesitant. You're going to be, procrastinating. Why? Because your faith is small. You with big faith, you just going to do and do. Blind faith you don't want. You don't want that. But faith that's engineered with intellect and understanding is the driving force that'll get you up every day to do what you need to do for you. We got to have faith. Yeah, that if I do that, good things will happen. It's no longer faith when you put into action. Once you manifest what you believe, what you hope, those are things that's intangible, but you can make them tangible by putting them to reality. Manifest it. True faith, true faith isn't measured in size or amount, but it's the work that you put in. Simple as that. If you believe good things happen for people who do good things, you do good things and see what happens. If the God that you serve don't bless you for doing the good things, you might be serving the wrong God. Excuse me. All right? Right thinking. The philosophy is based on gaining control of one's mind. Yeah, this thing right here. Thinking. It operates by control of thoughts, concepts, and ideas. And if you're not in control of them, it's going to do its own thing. I hear people say, stuff just pop into my head. Yeah, that's because you don't control what's going in your head. And they don't know that they can. So they just think it's just haphazardly, willy-nilly. Self-control means mind control. I try to do all that shit, When you hear Tahuti, that's God's mind. He's always the right thinker, okay? And to obtain self-mastery is right thinkers' goal. For all my right thinkers, I want you to master yourself with putting the work in, learning the lessons, and manifesting for yourself. So you can say, I know thyself. Simple as that. And for all my right thinkers, I want y'all to study, learn, and live the lessons. That's all I got for you. That's all I do. Nothing special. That's it. That's enough, right? And trust me, that's enough. I tell my pastor, I got a bunch of books. I accumulated a whole bunch of knowledge. Everybody different concepts. Okay, I downloaded all that. My pastor said, but right, with respect, that's cool, but I only got this. I respect that. Why? With that one book, he just as smart as I am with all the books that I got. That's why. Why? He got the God. He respected I got the God, but he took a different route just like I did. But the idea, it don't make a difference to route you take. The idea is to get there. Remember, we all start out down here. And then a whole bunch of us up here. If you work hard and do things you need to do, have hope, faith, and intellect, you'll reach here too. Other than that, you'll be somewhere around in here. Moving on. That's a concept. But you personally have to learn what humility. You have to get that lesson for yourself, and everybody learns it different. Everybody got a different lesson to learn when it comes to being humble and showing humility, caring for someone or something other than yourself. When you start extending yourself, you recognize that, okay? But what happens when we extend ourselves, we expect something in return. That's an investment. Those are doers. When you do things to get some return, you're a doer. A non-doer does it because it's the right thing to do. That's right thinkers. We're non-doers, okay? But when you're able to maintain your cool in what? In chaotic and uncomfortable situations, that's right thinkers' goal to get you to what? To be just that. Cool, have order, find order, and chaos. That means whatever's going on around you, maintain. I had that philosophy. I didn't put it that way, use it that way, but no matter what I was doing under gunfire, under duress with the police, I stayed cool. So maintain my integrity. I'm not going to wild out, so to speak, okay? And that's, to me, that was back in the day. The whole point about mind control. I controlled my mind, good, bad, or indifferent. Always have, always will. Now I've got so much better at it, it's fun, okay? Now I'm going to teach you how to use this thing. This is the best piece of software you could ever have. This computer thing is cool, but this thing is a whole lot better. I'm not good at this. I'm good at this. And everybody tell me, no. I use mine. I'm going to use it. I will use this other stuff y'all got to my discretion, but I'm not dependent on this. No way. I got this. I got my own. The computer is a visual facsimile of your brain anyway. Moving on. And it'll never be better than your brain. How about that? Now, it's made by man. Artificial intelligence will never beat real intelligence. Moving on. Losing your spiritual cool, now I call it, goes against all right thinking philosophy. Why? If I'm preaching and teaching what not to do, I can't engage in doing the thing that I know is wrong. I tell you, if you're going to wallow in the mud with the pig, you can't do that and claim not to be a pig. So if you claim ignorance is above you, you're above ignorance, you won't lower yourself to become involved in ignorant stuff. When two ignorant people get in conversation, it's never going to end well. Sometimes end up in violence. That's why. So I don't engage with that nonsense. Don't need for that. Got no use for it. Ignorance. Now watch this. An ignorant person with power, you know what that leads to? Violence, a.k.a. wars. Our wars have been fought over ignorant people in power. And we're seeing it happen to this day. It ain't changed. It's the same thing. Same thing. Moving on. You got ignorant people with nuclear weapons. You got ignorant people with a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, they're going to clash. Moving on. Get ready. WWW3 is on his way. Because this clown we got as a leader, he don't have a clue about diplomacy. He don't have a clue about much of nothing. Except him. He didn't know him. So, but he based on his ego. Okay? He want power. Again, ignorance with power, destruction. Self-destruction. And we're going to be his collateral damage because we're going right along with him. We can't, he's in control. So however he do this thing, we on for the ride. Moving on. But ignorance plus power equal violence. All wrong thinking leads to wrong actions. So an ignorant person is thinking wrong. If he thinking with his ego, moving on. Ignorance is what? Not knowing. That's all it means. Not stupid, dumb, no. Ignorant means you just don't know. And we got a guy who's ignorant about a whole lot of stuff. And if you have power, and he do, you got power and you're ignorant, you're going to cause problems for a whole bunch of other people, not yourself. No, you ain't gonna for none of that. You just gonna do things that are gonna cause other people pain and suffering. Sounds familiar? Give birthday parades and nobody want to be involved with that nonsense. If the people liked you, if the people respected you, they would turn out and show you that. We protesting against you. I'm saying that. They protesting against you all over the country. It ain't just one place. It's all over. Everybody. Nobody like you. So what that say about the individual? That's all I'm saying. We got a guy, my man, WRIGHT. They love him. Why? Why they love him and hate you? And you think less of him. Two different people, two different mindsets, two different, but it's obvious that you ain't good and he is. People love him. Why? Because he's good. They hate you. Why? You're not good. Duh. Sorry, get out of there. How I get to that? I'm so tired of that. Everything I started going there. Sorry about that. But again, power. We talking about that. Yeah, that's how I got there. Power is what drives what the ego, not your higher self. Your what? Your lower self. Your ego self. It's all about me. He wasn't happy. I don't like this. That's a person in power with an ego and is ignorant. He got all the qualities that what? Makes you a loser. Shows people you ain't a good person. You in control. We put you in power. You ain't doing nothing but satisfying yourself and your rich cronies. And everybody knows that now. So that ain't working. Or that you're lying. So why should we believe anything you say? Everything that's going on right now ain't good. I find good out of chaos. I have yet to find anything good about this guy. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm looking. And I ain't found nothing good yet. Moving on. All right. We have wars, world wars. Why? Because the leaders that's in charge, because they're ignorant as people, and what? They're in power. Okay? And what happens? They will have violent reactions. Why? I'm gonna beat you. No, I'm gonna beat you. I'm better than you. Competition. No peace. How you have war and think you're gonna make peace out of war? No. One person gonna win the war, the other person gonna be subjected to his nonsense. That ain't peace. Get out of there. Again, when I was the local drug dealer, okay, hanging out, I had power in my hood. I ain't no real power, but just, I had a little going. But I never mistreated or abused nobody. I didn't even know what sexual assault was. I never did it. I don't know nothing about that stuff. Rape, that wasn't happening. No, to the hell to the no. Okay, not on my watch. Those are things that wasn't happening. We were doing bad things, but that wasn't happening. No, we were respectful about what we were doing. Like I said, I have fun. Young people showing them how to get a little hustle on, how to survive in the situation. That's all I did. I didn't mistreat nobody. Nobody went to jail. Nobody lost their life. We just had fun. Moving on. I can say that. I'm not wood to this day. Because I didn't involve nobody in my nonsense. Not even my little brother. Okay? But those who wanted to, we did our thing. Okay? And violence was my main way to show what my power. And due to my ignorance, I didn't do good things. Simple as that. And if you crossed me, you didn't want that. So I'm that dude. No, I ain't the one. And was that ignorant attitude, that ego. Yeah. You don't know who I am? Let me show you. Moving on. But when you're teaching the people to know thyself, you have to make the change to show them what it looks like. That's why I'm here every day. Okay, I can always go back and remember this type of way. I can keep them as examples of what not to do. I use me too as an example of why not to be. I use all my powers of intellect and humility to what? Give hope to those who want what? Better for themselves, who want to know and be better for themselves. I'm just helping them along the way. I ain't out here snatching up nobody. I ain't nobody to know. I'm just here to help those who want what I've got, a service. Prostitutes, they on the street corner. That's where they pick up their people. Call girls, they come to you. But it's a service. If you want it, you got it. Everybody ain't got to do it, but that's what it's there for. Like anything else, it's a choice. Moving on. You can walk past. You got the house of ill repute, got the church. Your choice. Can't do both. Can't serve two masters. That's the problem. A lot of us want both ways. Don't work that way. Moving on. One or the other. To give someone hope and faith to be their best self, that's a gift. That's true giving. Why? I'm giving you something that you can use. I'm just here trying to help you out. I ain't here trying to get nothing from you, do nothing to you, but help you be a better you. And I'm standing on that. Why? Like I said, my 10 toes on that. I ain't moving on back. That's been what I started. That's what I'm going to end on. If it don't work, so be it. But that's what I got for you. Moving on. I love helping others. Where that come from? What then? When I was drug dealer, I was helping others. I was, but for a price. I would give them what they wanted, and I got what I wanted, their money. Now, I'm giving information. No, I already got that, so I don't need that from you. The views, I appreciate you. But that's about it. Moving on. And if you have something that's good, you supposed to what? Share it. Hell, when I had drugs, they wasn't good, but I shared them. So you know I'm going to share, but I got something that's good. The right thing philosophy, I believe is good. That's why I'm sharing it with you. Let me wrap this up again. I appreciate you tuning in. Now I'm sharing what I know for myself to be good. How? I practice it. I use it. When? Daily. You can too. That's how it'll work for you, I guarantee. And in closing, right thinkers, may y'all live to be 100, me, 100 minus a day. So I never let my right thinkers who learn intellect, humility, and hope have passed away. Those are keys to self-mastery. Trust me.